Welcome, my friends. There's been a lot of buzz in the news about the Getty case. If you don't know about the Getty case, journey with me and let's jump straight into the discussion. Let me give you the big picture about this case with Getty Images. Getty Images is one of the world's biggest photo, image, video companies. Got a lot of content. I've had my own run ins with Getty. I am not a fan. I am not a fan of their horrid extortion letter and their business practices to extort money from creators. You can search for that on YouTube. But these folks at Getty claim that Stability AI used 12 million of its photos for training Stable Diffusion without a license. But in November 2025, the UK court ruled mostly in the favor of Stability. This case has become a turning point in how AI training is viewed under copyright law. The core allegations are as follows. Stability AI scraped millions of Getty's high quality stock photos, metadata, and all that good stuff to train their model. They believed that this was the same as copying their content to build a new commercial product. This was a first of its kind. It's a showdown over whether AI training equals copyright infringement. The drama unfolded pretty fast. Getty filed in early 2023, and by June 2025, they dropped their core copyright claim, saying they couldn't prove that the training even happened in the UK. Then in November, the UK court delivered the verdict. No copyright infringement, though Stability was guilty of minor trademark misuse, like leaving Getty's watermark visible on images generated by their tool. The UK High Court said Stable Diffusion doesn't store or reproduce images. What can we deduce from this? There is hope in the SUNO case, because the court said it learns patterns, not pictures. So under UK law, it wasn't guilty of secondary copyright infringement. But it's not all good news. This didn't mean training on copyrighted content is always legal. So even though Stability won, the big question remains, is training AI models on copyrighted material okay? The ruling left that unanswered, and every region, the US, EU, China, might interpret it differently. I can see this playing out a variety of ways depending on region, and that means we're heading into a patchwork world of AI copyright laws. It's not going to be cut and dry in every region. And this is where it gets exciting. With this ruling, AI creators from coders to musicians can explore larger data sets more freely. It's like a green light for innovation, especially for creative AI tools in art, video, and music. And to be quite honest, people don't have a whole lot of trouble with AI in art. It's music that's the touchy subject. Because the court said the model didn't store Getty's work, developers now have freedom to experiment. And that's huge for us musicians, us creatives, using AI to study style, sounds, and harmonies without instantly fearing that we're going to get smacked on the wrist with a lawsuit. The case exposed the gaps in copyright law when it comes to machine learning, because lawmakers will now feel the pressure to clarify what's allowed, and this could lead to new licensing models. Imagine a permission to train system where the artists can get paid for letting AI learn from their work. While it's not the norm, it could be the exception. One takeaway is that transparency is now the name of the game. AI companies will need to disclose whether their data comes from copyrighted work or non-copyrighted work. For musicians and producers, that means tracking samples, loops, and sources. And I do want to give a shout out to Lambda because they've been really good with this. If you're putting any work on their platform for distribution, they're going to ask you, are the loops made by you? Where do they come from? Who is the original creator? So on and so forth. So this decision will supercharge experimentation. I can expect a wave of hybrid human AI creators. For people like me and you, this is just gold. It's creative gold, faster prototyping, cross-genre fusion, and new ways to teach and perform with AI as a partner, not as a threat. But we have to be careful though. The UK ruling is not global. The US Getty lawsuit could go the opposite way. So for now, think of this as a regional win for AI. It's not a universal rule. The court did make it clear learning from data isn't the same as copying it. For musicians, that means you can study styles without cloning the actual work. But if your AI reproduces a melody or a voice too closely, you could still face copyright or publicity rights issues. In your music, it's trickier. You're not just dealing with one copyright, you got song composition, sound recordings, and even performance rights. If an AI model mimics a singer's voice or reproduces a well known riff, well, that's risky territory under this ruling, my friends. So, for us as creatives, this is where opportunity meets responsibility. Musicians can sell licensed data sets, teach students about ethical AI use, and show how to document data sets properly. For educators like me, this is a time to lead conversations about responsible innovation in creative AI. You already know my position. I love artificial intelligence being used for creativity. I love there being a human in the loop. I'm not a fan of the human out of the loop, and I'm not a fan of people taking what already exists and not giving right and credit to the original creator. It's okay to do covers. It's okay to interpolate ideas, but you got to give credit to who credit is due. So, in wrapping up, my friends, the Getty case didn't give AI companies total freedom. It gave them some breathing room, but also a challenge. For us creators, this is the moment to innovate responsibly, to build transparently, and prove that human creativity and AI can coexist beautifully. And to my friends at SUNO, maybe it's just a green light to have some more hope, huh? Believe that that looming lawsuit, could very well just be what catapults you into getting even further ahead in your quest to democratize music. Let's hope for the best. I'll see you next time.
I stand tall.